as a business owner, taking off on the weekends is something that doesn't happen often. You probably started a business for time freedom, to be less stressed, work whenever you want, but then ended up working 24/7. Story of our life. Not complaining, but there has to be a better way. We're getting into tools to automate your business, to help it run on its own without you. You can take a vacation, take your weekends off, and come back to a fully functional business. I'm Ariana. I'm a social media manager. On the channel, we talk about content creation and content marketing, socials for business, and work-life balance. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I highly suggest subscribing. There are a whole bunch of productivity apps, automation apps, websites, softwares that you can use to automate your business, which is something that you should definitely do because most business owners start their business with big hopes and dreams, big goals, and I love that for you, but you cannot do it all on your own. If you want to reach that level of taking a vacation whenever you want, being able to really enjoy how much money you've made, this does not include working 24/7. So you need to start automating your business. You also always hear to start before you're ready, which is a great piece of advice. But when you are kind of thinking about starting your business, you should create a business plan that allows you to not have to be present for your business to function. We're talking about a well-oiled machine and 3-day weekends. The first productivity app / software / website that I love to use is Trello. I use this site, app, software to collaborate with my clients. I have never met one of my clients in person, but we are always constantly in communication, and we mostly do this through Trello. Trello is a great place to collaborate with people, especially if you are outsourcing to someone who is nowhere near you. It's a great tool for project management and just staying organized. It is kind of a Kanban style board that you can collaborate with other people on. You can add media to it, images, videos, to create different apps and sites. I like to use Google Drive with this as well. And I also use this in my personal life to kind of organize whatever I have going on, keep track of my goals, keep track of my milestones, keep track of my social media content, and keep track of projects. So this is just another step of organizing, collaborating with different people on your team, and one step toward automating your business. Something similar to Trello would be Asana. I haven't really dabbled in Asana because I'm more of a Trello person, but from what I've heard, they are pretty similar. Trello is absolutely free. Of course, there are more features that are accessible with a paid version, but I have never paid for Trello, and I feel like I get a lot out of it. I definitely suggest to kind of check both of them out and see whatever works for you and what your needs are. Moving on to number 2, we're talking about Zapier. This is automation for sure. The way it works is a little bit complicated to explain. Basically, you have to integrate different softwares, apps, sites, and Zapier kind of works as the middleman. For example, with my client management software that I have, whenever I get an invoice payment, I set up a Zap so that I'll receive a text message every time an invoice is submitted. I just did this because my client relations software doesn't really notify me if I do get a payment other than just an email. But from the previous softwares that I've used, I've gotten used to getting notified. I do have a payment go through. It just boosts my mood whenever I see it. This is something that I wanted to set up, and I love it. You can create Zaps to receive text messages, automatically add someone to a subscriber list for your emails, automatically send out an email, automatically save something to a Google Drive folder. It is a little bit more technical, but I highly recommend if you do need something to kind of mesh your workflow together. If you have different productivity tasks literally everywhere on the internet, Zapier would be a good place to create an automated workflow. The first 5 Zaps are free, so use them wisely. But if this is something that you're into, something that can really help you, I would definitely suggest making it a business expense. This is not financial advice. Moving on to number 3, we are talking about automated direct messaging on Instagram. Instagram has made it easier for businesses to kind of communicate with their followers, potential customers in the DMs. You can either have a saved reply. If you set up a full response, you just type in one word in the conversation and then it'll pop up so you don't have to type out that message 100,000 times. And you can also set up frequently asked questions. If you have a product or service that a lot of people would like to inquire about, when they go to DM you, a couple of frequently asked questions will pop up. They'll select one and then they will automatically be responded to with a message answering their question, leading them to another step in the customer journey, and you don't have to do a thing. This is really great for those who constantly have leads in the direct messages on Instagram, and a great way to kind of serve your community and your customer base without taking up a lot of your time. Next, we are talking about saved email templates. So there are a couple different email softwares that you can use for your business. I mainly only use Gmail because it's free. I love Google Drive. It's a very big part of my workflow, and I'm here to tell you that you can set up email templates in Gmail. I was blown away when I found this out, and if you know this already, you better be using it. Basically, you can set up email templates for responses that you write up very often. This is something that you can automate if you do get questions about the same thing multiple times, similar to the Instagram DM, or if you have a pricing sheet that you like to send clients, customer service responses. It's a great tool to save you time when you are clearing your inbox. And you can even set this up if you do have a domain-based email address, a professional email address with your website name at the end. You can definitely integrate that into Gmail as well. Next, we're talking about a little bit more specific softwares that I like to use, that I have used. This might not be for everyone, but it has helped me and I rave about these. Number one is Dubsado. If you are a service provider, an event planner, a virtual assistant, someone that constantly sends their clients contracts, makeup artists, hairstylists, Dubsado is a great tool to have your whole entire client experience in one place. From booking a consultation appointment, automatically sending them a Zoom link, having canned responses for emails, setting up an invoice and having them paid out, to sending them contracts, new client questionnaire forms, literally anything that you would need to onboard a new client. If you do have consultations or Zoom meetings, I also would recommend Calendly. This is a free booking tool that you can use to set up appointments, consultations. They send automated email reminders to your recipient. They do have a paid version that allows you to receive payments if you do have paid calls, but this is what I started with in my business and I loved it. But the reason that I moved over to Dubsado is because it had everything that I needed in one place. If you have a Shopify store, there are also automations that you can set up, places in your customer journey that you don't really need to be there for, automated emails, sending them shipping information. You should definitely have these set up if you do have physical products or if you just use Shopify in general. And lastly, another email marketing software that I love to use is MailChimp. You can integrate your Shopify with MailChimp, grow your email list, send them automated welcome emails, promote your products so people can just shop from their inbox, organize your subscribers into different lists. They also have email templates that you can use to send them monthly newsletters that you don't have to create from scratch every single time. They do have a free version, but as your email list grows, you might need to upgrade. If you got anything valuable from this video, I would really appreciate if you leave a like down below. If you'd like to see more content like this, I highly recommend subscribing. If you have any other video suggestions you'd like to see from me, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!